Hi, it's Hogan Rocks 5000. We're back with another video, and it is our Marine 1 and 2 DVD reviews. Just move there's Marine 1 and 2, just gonna move the second one out. Talk about the first one. We got the Marine starring John Cena. It says Cena up there, it's unrated edition. Just look at the cover, you can tell by stuff blowing up and John Cena holding a knife in one of his hands that this is a action movie. And just if you're had hair in my mouth. Just if you were wondering, really the only movies we like to watch is action and horror, and this was a pretty good action one. See, there's John Cena running, and that's the bad guy. I think it's a Deadbeat Studios movie. It's called Deadbeat Films, but they switched it to Deadbeat Studios like a couple of years ago. This is made in 2006. Just open it up. That's what it looks like. We actually got this, I think, I don't know, it might have been last year or this year, one of those. Got 2010 for like $5. Yeah, it was like $5.99, something like that. So we couldn't pass this deal up. And yeah, we rented it, and then we seen it, and we wanted to see it again, and since it was like $5, we thought, why not buy it? So we did. We watched it that night, and I think we might have watched it another time. So we've seen this 2 or 3 times, and it's not bad. It's pretty good. Yeah, I guess we'll just say a few things about each movie. Yeah, it's pretty well where John Cena's a Marine, and he gets released because he didn't do what he was told or whatever. So like he did something wrong where he killed a bunch of guys and like saved a couple people or something. So then he did something that he wasn't. At the first of the movie where he's killing all those Max guys, like right there. That's John Cena with face paint, and that's the guy he's killing. He got like released for doing that. Anyways, so he went home in that, and he got a job as security guard in that, and we won't get too much detail about that. But really the main part is where him and his wife are going on vacation after that, and they go to a gas bar. John Cena goes in it to pay for the gas. These people, I think, stole like diamonds or something earlier, and they want a getaway car, something like that. I'm not exactly sure. They blew up like the gas bar, and there was a cop right there. That's why they did it. So I think they stole like John Cena's car, and his wife was in it. So then Cena basically hunts them down, killing them one by one. But yeah, it's mainly that. He has to go search and try to find them, and then he kills them. But in the meantime, he gets stopped by these guys that think he's a cop and all that, and it's really good. It's a good movie. Check it out. There's what it says on the side. If you're somebody that likes gunfights, if you're a fan of action, you should watch it. Which is pretty well just violence and gunfights and killing. Then this is probably the movie for you. Or this is one you should at least check out. This version is widescreen edition. It's got some special features there. Yep. Exclusive feature making of the Marine. It's in the Marine world. Yeah, so that's mostly it. So that was basically the Marine. That was 2006, and then 3 years later, 2009, you get the Marine 2. It says WWE Studios presents Ted DiBiase, the Marine 2, and there's Ted DiBiase Jr. And it says up right there, it says a trip to paradise became a mission only a Marine could handle. This, I don't know why they called it the second one. It's not really it's not based on anything from the first movie, but it is inspired by true events. So no, what pretty well happened is Ted DiBiase, he was a Marine, but he went home and inside him. Like he went home, and him and his wife, his wife got a job in some paradise place, so they went there, and then these guys like took over the place, and like they kidnapped a bunch of people, and his wife was one of them. So then he's got to go like in the paradise resort thing, and he's got to go try to find where the people with the hostages are, and like he's killing them one by one, but there's a lot more. and it's a good movie. At the end, this guy, see that ship? The guy's in the ship. He shoots a barrel and pretty well kills himself. Yeah, but anyways, we're gonna like say some stuff, but we're not really gonna give away the whole movie. But I think this will probably be the last Marine they ever do make, because if they make a third one, there's probably not a whole else they can do, because both of them, like, the Marines had to go and find their wife and kill people. But the first one, he got, like, released from it or whatever. The second one, he didn't. He just, I think, came home for a little while. Anyway, so two movies. They're both WB Studio or WB Film movies. We do have more. We have like 3 more. We have actually quite a bit of movies, but we are gonna do. Well, we think it's quite a bit. It's like a whole shelf full. It's Well, here, just a minute. There's a bunch of movies and stuff. Plus, we have more. Actually, on our TV, we have more. Right there. There's Jericho and like Triple H, but then we got a Santa Claus thing down there and a couple seasons and a thing there. But don't worry. So and plus we're missing some because our uncle's borrowing like 3 or 4, but he should have gave 2 of them back by now. But and he has 3. No, he's got 4. Oh yeah, he's got 4. I think we did try to do a movie collection one time, but it got deleted. Yeah, but and there is something that we if you've seen our, I don't know if we ever uploaded it, but I don't think we did. It was like a Dukes of Hazzard thing. Nope. But anyways, if you've seen that Pet Sematary review, that is a movie we have. And these 2 are definitely movies, and you've seen that Yu-Gi-Oh thing and Santa Claus thing. We will do a movie collection, but I think we just might hold off for a little while because there is something that we're planning on saving our money up for, because we've been buying a bunch of stuff lately. And maybe, I don't know if we'll tell you, we'll probably do a new pickups on it, but it'll be a review also. So yeah, but so there's what they kind of look like together. Out of the 2, I'm not exactly sure which one's better. Maybe the first one, because the first one is probably better. It had a lot. There was a lot more explosions and stuff. The first one was a lot more better explosions than that, and it was just a better story of how the movie like turned out to be like because he got released and this guy didn't. We also got this for $5, so we both got them for $5. The Marine one had a better story, but like this one was still like they were both really good. It's just this one was better. But this one like it didn't have John Cena in it. That one didn't. The Marine 2 didn't. Like it didn't have like any of the background story from like the first one, because usually when they make a sequel to a movie, it has something to do with the first movie. Yeah, but they probably won't make a third because they can't really do anything else, because, you know, they made him be released and they made him not be, and if they do make a third one and it's just another WWE superstar, you know, chasing a couple guys to get his wife, then it's just gonna get a little boring. And plus, he actually had a reason, kinda, because not only did they take him as hostage, they stole a bunch of jewels, or something like that, diamonds. Yeah. But at the end, there's this big shack that explodes, and that guy's, like, face is all tore up and, like, half blown off, and he's got, like, a chain wrapped around his neck, I think, and he, like, runs over to John Cena, and John Cena just, like, grabs him by the chain and, like, lifts him over his head, and, like, throws him into, I think, this shit place. Something like that, and then there's a big explosion. So, if you should watch either of these movies. Now, a lot of WWE movies at the time, like when Legendary came out, they said that was a really good movie. It was alright. They said Knucklehead was the funniest thing. It wasn't the funniest thing, but I mean, it was alright. You know, these 2 are probably, if you're, like we said, if you're a fan of action movies, these 2 are probably ones you should check out. Yeah. You rent them first. If you like them, buy them. If you've already seen them and you really like them, then you can buy them, but they're not bad. everybody's now kind of saying don't get any of the new WWE movies because like they said like Knucklehead wasn't that good.
It was okay. We own it.
That's one we don't have. Legendary we don't have at the moment.
But
and the Chaperone we never seen anything from it. But
yeah,
I don't know. A lot of people said that they don't care for it and it doesn't look like it's gonna be a good movie.
We all think about picking up the Chaperone. But what's weird is like there's an American flag there and there's also one right there. But anyway, so
if you get an opportunity,
if you can find these two cheap for like less than $5, you should probably get them because they're not bad. I mean, they're probably not worth, 30 to 25 bucks, but even like we found them each for $5, so that's like a really good deal.
It'd be a good just to add.
Even if $10, they're still both really good movies.
Even if you're not a WWE fan, still get it because the stories we told you a lot. Like the story's good in that. Yes. Go good into your movie collection.
Yeah. So
that's pretty well it for us at the time being.
So I don't know what we're going to do now. So yeah, we just actually got. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.